Doing it again. Good day, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say good morning or good night, but I hope y'all are having a good day. I hope the energy is right. You guys are enjoying yourselves. It's just going to be a very quick message just to uplift folks or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. This is going to be from your higher self, from your ancestors as well. What is it that you need to know right now to help uplift, illuminate, and empower and encourage your energy? This is the daily affirmation. I will not worry about things that are out of my control. And on the deck, I guess on the bottom, I guess you could say on the bottom of the deck, whatever. My body is healing, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. Yes, absolutely. Take in this bit of happiness, claim and accept all of this good stuff. Unbothered type of energy. Very unbothered. Very into yourself, not so much self-absorbed, but tending to yourself and your self-needs, because that's most important. Everything else that you tend to, that you have to worry about is going to have to come second. And you're going to have to try and find a way to put yourself first. Yeah. Put yourself first. Heal your mind, body, and soul. Remember to try and stay, not try and stay tranquil, but uplifted. And when you feel like you're not being uplifted, when you feel like you're kind of being dragged through the mud, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that feeling. It doesn't mean you have to stay in that feeling. It means that you need to acknowledge it and just maybe create some distance for yourself. Okay? For the ancestor messages, we got mountains, stand your ground, and sage. I said sage. Sage. Be devoted and committed. So, being honest with yourself and having the ability to be honest with others or whomever you have around you. That seems to be pretty important. Being devoted to yourself, your needs, maybe doing this ritual. It's like a banishing ritual that I've done personally. So you write down, and it could be banishing or the opposite of. So in this illustration of sage, you have this man that almost looks like a yogi, like a guru a little bit. And he is in his zone, completely in a meditative state. And with this little peacock feather, and maybe you should look up the spiritual meaning of peacock or feather. Okay, so over here he's writing with this peacock feather. He's writing on this leaf. On this leaf, you can do the same thing. You get a bay leaf. You write down what you want, or you write down what you don't want anymore. Okay, for instance, you say, fear, right? You write the word fear on the bay leaf and you throw it into a pile, or you throw it into the, what's that thing called? The martyr. It's a cup with like a club that you could mesh ingredients or herbs. You mesh them in there, or you could just do it however you want. What I did was I wrote down, what was it? I wrote down, oh, honestly, I can't remember. But I do recall writing something down that I wanted to rid out of my life. And within the year, it was gone. Didn't say it was easy. But yeah, so what I'm getting is I will not worry about things that are out of my control. Maybe being devoted and committed, standing your ground. This is very strongly telling me that you are attempting to complete a cycle that has run its course. You've realized, acknowledged, and now you understand that it's doing no good for you. It doesn't benefit you. And it's better that it's away from you. You're better that that kind of energy or whatever it is that you don't need it. Although you're in a state of confusion because maybe you were in a situation, you see the mountains denote some kind of drama, escalated situation, trials and tribulations, the hills and the valley, there's ups and there's downs, but usually with the mountains, it does reference issues, like things that you have to endure. You got to climb the mountain to get to the top, right? And then you go back down the mountain. It's a lot easier than climbing up, but it's still work. It's still work either way. And you've been putting that work in. You're realizing you standing your ground, you acknowledging what works for you, you acknowledging that maybe it's best to be by yourself and really observe yourself. It's coming to you. It's making you feel a lot better about yourself, about your future, and the potential of your future. Okay, any more messages of enlightenment, illumination, encouragement, empowerment for whomever watches this, whoever is drawn to this spirit message from the higher self and your ancestors? Any more messages from your higher self or ancestors that is needed to know for this energy that may be drawn to this reading? All right, it's not coming out, but I got you. All right, we have remembering people, events from the past, knowledge from past lives, and memories from the past. Okay. That glare is fantastic. It's outrageous. Okay. And then we have, and this one did not want to, it was hiding protection. Regeneration and royal power, health protection, protected from evil forces. So maybe it is that you maybe did something like what this yogi is doing with the whole bay leaf ritual I was referencing at the beginning of this. Maybe one of the things that you wrote on this bay leaf was protection, shielding, or centering. These are the things that you're trying to draw to you. And these are the things that you're focusing on. These are the things that you are committed and devoted to. Is your dream. It's your dream. And this also tells me that you should pay attention to your dreams. Not just pursue your dreams, but pay attention to your dreams. What's going on and all that. Maybe write it down. And somewhere behind this there's some kind of yin-yang situation going on. Even though this is just masculine energy that's popping up. But it's just, maybe you're a masculine energy. Maybe it's that. Right? Maybe you're tapping more into your masculine energy to give you that yin-yang within, which is precisely what everyone needs. Okay, so higher self and your ancestors, the message they want you to know is that they heard those thoughts that were unspoken, those dreams, those memories of what it is that you wanted a year or 5 years or 10 years or from childhood that you still think about. They remember, just like you remember. And they're protecting that. Great things take time. And if you want greatness, you can get it. It's just a matter of, are you willing to put in the work that's needed to obtain the level of greatness you're going for? Because heroes aren't born. You know what I mean? Like, you could be born with superpowers, like Clark Kent. Superman. He's an alien. But he looks like a human, but he was born with these actual powers. But if he decided to use them in a not so positive way, he wouldn't really be what the symbol or representation that he has. He wouldn't be that. Even though it's a made-up character, right? Even though almost everyone knows Superman. So it's just easier for me to relate to that or use that as something that can be relatable. So ultimately, it's your choice, your free will. What do you want to do? What do you want? Either way, you're protected. You're protected because it's what you seek. It's what you seek. It's what you want. And it's what you need as well. Let's see. Let me get a little drink of my coffee. Iced coffee, of course. I apologize. What else is needed? What else is needed? Oh, it fell to the floor. Let me grab that. All right, so we have the first one to fall out is darkness with the number 40. This is also giving me, and it says long night moon, which makes me think about the winter time. I think it's the winter solstice, which is also the longest night of the year. That day may be significant, as well as the number 4. Maybe that's when this energy may be more noticeable to you, is during the winter months. Right now, as I'm recording this, it is September, going into the autumn season. But that doesn't mean that this winter is when this will all be recognized by you or acknowledged or acknowledged and recognized by others. Acceptance. Also with the number 4. The other one was number 40. So number 4 is pretty significant. It does denote stability, being in union with yourself, your plan, and your course of action, and then doing that action. You know what I mean? That's the stability, is knowing without validation, without confirmation, knowing what to do. Because you have this source. Your resource is source, like spirit, you know, because you communicate with spirit. You connect with your higher self through meditation, through reflection, whatever the case may be. So you're in this fear. This is on the bottom of the deck. There's also number 11. So these could be your life path numbers. These numbers could be it could be somewhere in your birthday, meaning month, date, or year. Or it could be a life path number, or there's other different numbers that these numbers are somehow significant. Maybe you should look up the meaning. But there is fear. There's a lot of fear in this motion forward, in this, see, it says mountains, stand your ground. It also, with this, gives me a little bit of stuck, especially with the remembering. Remember, you're protected. So move forward. Don't worry. Don't worry about others. You know you can control yourself, and you know that you ain't gonna let anything happen to you. That's not gonna happen. All right. Anything else? Okay, let's get what do you want? Message from the higher self and ancestors. What do you want us to be cautious of? What challenges may arise that you want us to be cautious of? And what blessings will come after? So, what's the challenge? And what's the blessing? Okay. What's the challenge? Let's see. Message of illumination, enlightenment, empowerment, encouragement, please. Moving forward in positivity toward purpose. Okay, this is the challenge. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Pentacles is about having focus. It's about having focus and knowledge, possibly research. This is giving me the stand your ground energy for some reason, this Page of Pentacles. That could possibly be, and there are mountains in the back of this, if you can see. And they're also blue, which kind of gives me the vibe that although it may be a challenge, what's up ahead, it will be something that you'll be able to maintain your calm. Like, almost like you've been through maybe this before or maybe worse. So when this mountain arrives finally in your face, in front of you, that you have to face, endure, you'll be calm. Like, you're good. You'll know what to do because you've been through this long night, this darkness that lasted a very long time. It really took your shine away. It really did. It really did. And it could be because you were attached to something or someone that you were hoping would progress with you, and accepting, holding on to it like this page is doing, it prolonged this darkness. It just prolonged the darkness, right? But it also puts you in this student energy, wanting to research, wanting to find out or know more. And that, even though you were still trying to, drag someone or drag a situation with you as you progress forward and move positively forward towards purpose and life and meaning, as you learn that you have to let things go in order for them to truly come to you. Because dragging something will only weigh you down. And it'll take you longer to get from one step to the next because you have to drag this thing. So you're coming to the realization of what you need to do for you. And I'm seeing these butterflies on the horse. The horse is in full throttle, bro. He's gone. He is gone. And the night is like, let's go faster and harder. I know exactly what the hell to do. I know where we got to go. And the horse is like, yes, let's go, let's go, let's go. And these messages, these little birdies, oh my gosh, it reminds me of the song from Bob Marley. 3 little birds sat on my window and they told me I don't need to worry. It's a different way of singing that song, but that's the Bob Marley song. 3 little birds. Okay, so this night, which seems to be you coming to clarity with the sword. You're holding your sword in your hand. You're on your vessel of movement, which is the energy that you're using to move forward. Acknowledgement and awareness of yourself and your surroundings, and get into a place where you can again come to this calm state, prosperity around you, all this yellow giving me a lot of sun energy, a lot of positive vibes and stuff. Over here, this is clouds, it's a lot of clouds, it's a lot of almost chaos, a lot of fast moving energy, a lot of energy, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost exciting, but almost nervous, when you're embarking on something new and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I have to, it's like that. And you're trying to get back to this 0 point where you find your calm, because this long night darkness that you went through, dragging what you want with you, it left you with this. And that's all you need, babe. That's all you need. You're accepting that. That's all you need. Because that's all you need. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Look at this. The Ace of Wands. New opportunities, new creative endeavors, new, new ideas, maybe even new concepts, especially with this Knight of Swords, because the swords denotes mental space, airspace, your thoughts, what you think, what you know. And that you have to accept these messages. Look at the messages. Look at this. The messages from this night right here, the messages is on this card as well. because you've come to the realization that you have to accept this blessing of possible rejection from what it is that you thought you wanted, because it's definitely not what you need. You need you, and screw everyone and everything else. If they can accept you trying to be happy for you, then let God show you the way, and let God show them the way, and leave that exactly where you walked away from it. You don't need it no more. It served its purpose. You're going towards your purpose. You're shedding your skin. You're shedding this fear, and you're remembering the dream that you actually set out to pursue however long ago it was, because you went through a very long period of darkness where your sun energy, positive and brave, energizing, that energy was blocked by a lot of heaviness. And yes, we make our own decisions, and yes, the heaviness we feel is because we choose to whatever. That's great and fine and dandy. But what your higher self and your ancestors want you to know is that you're coming out of this dark. I think you've come out. You're in the process, with this night, you're in the process of going towards your calm, towards your 0 point where you can start anew. You can pursue this dream because you deserve it, and you're going to get it. Your higher self, your ancestors know that you're going to get it with a little bit of work and a little bit of burden. It's going to, hey, greatness ain't easy. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? And even God said to rest on the 7th day. So I hope this resonated. I hope this helped. I hope this is helping you to go towards a more positive movement forward in whatever spiritual journey you're on. You know what? I'm gonna get one more. Oh my God! Yeah, I'm oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna get one more. Just a goodbye going away. This is angel therapy. Whoa. Oh my gosh. My. That was a lot, broski. I'll take them all. Look at this on the bottom. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. That's exactly what I said. You're trying to drag things, right? And you're realizing, okay, this dragging is not working because it's slowing me down. It's not working because it is slowing me down. Now, I'm starting to feel like this is stuff that maybe not so much will trigger you, because that word is used a little bit too loosely, but it'll bother you. Maybe this is something you've been trying to avoid. Cut your cords. Call upon Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments of fear, just like we picked up earlier, that stem from past relationships, freeing yourself from destructive patterns. Use crystals to help support your present situation. Look into Reiki healing. Look into energy vibration through colors as well, which will also, you'll pick that up as you may study crystals, because that may be something that that's something that I'm actually picking up as well. The divine parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. We're all human. We all have flaws. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. So this may be something that you very long ago wished for, thought of, wanting. And your higher self remembers, your ancestors remembers, and your angels. Your angels are mentioning it to you right now. Books, your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So, like I said, you're kind of in this Knight of Swords energy, knowing, acknowledging, accepting that you can't have everything you want in order to have what you need. I'm going to say it again. You can't have everything you want. You cannot have everything you want and have everything you need. You cannot. Okay? The things you want, the things you desire is a physical human nature. The things you need is a more psychological, physiological, physical, emotional, spiritual thing to help build your sense of self, your sense of character, your sense of worth, self-esteem, all of that. All of that. And you're, like I said, in this Knight of Swords energy, motioning toward this Page of Pentacles energy, where you can hold on to your love, whatever your love is, whether that be your love for spiritualism, religion, prosperity, healing, breaking generational curse, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you're going back into that kind of student energy, researching, right? I wish you all the luck, and I feel like you don't even really need it. You're doing your thing. You're embracing yourself, and you're connecting with your higher self. You're connecting with God or universe, whatever you want to call, source, whatever you want to call it. And I wish you the best. I will be praying for you if you're in this energy. And that's it. All right, y'all. Namaste.